Hello YouTube, Wildcat Piper here, coming to you from the Wildcat Lounge. I was going to do this on my back porch and got things started, and it was really windy. I think we have a storm closing in on us, and so the wind has really picked up. So I moved everything to the lounge. I'm smoking my brand new Savinelli Venezia 101. The thing I love about this is that little transition from the shank to the stem is invisible. It is so well done. Can't even hardly tell. It's amazing. And it smokes great. I'm going to dedicate this pipe to Englishes only. So I can't think of a better English to break this pipe in with than Northwoods. Boswell's Northwoods is my favorite English. And I hope they're not a part of the FDA regulations. Because it is really, really something. Speaking of that, I'm one of those people that believe that given time, things will work out. People will come to their senses and start using their brains and work things out. But on this particular instance, today I got a sense of a reality shot. Was watching Derek Tant's video, and he informed us that the Nashville Pipe Show has been called off because of the regulations and sponsorship and things like that. People just can't afford to come to sponsor it. So that was a huge, huge bummer. I was really looking forward to my very first Nashville Pipe Show, my very first pipe show, period. And was really disappointed that it's not going to happen. He went on to say that there's still a lot of people that are going, or he has a few of his friends, and maybe if we get the word out, there's still people that are going to show up down there and at least just hang out together. And my brother is overseas again. I just talked to him on the phone. So we're just trying to decide if that's what we want to do. I sure would like to meet and greet people. I really think that's what the pipe shows are really about. I mean, I know people go down there to get tobaccos and pipes, but I think mainly people just go down there to connect. And essentially, we can still do that. So I'm kind of hoping that, I'll still be able to go. And figure out something that we can do, places we can go, and stuff like that. But super bummed. About that. Put a shrink rack bit on that versus the other styles that are out there. I really like these because, laying this crawling around on the floor, because it really feels like you don't have one in your mouth. And as good as this smokes, I'm not getting rid of it. So, I guess it doesn't matter if there's a little bit of teeth chatter on it anyway. I really like how that looks. Right there you can see the name of it. And so my question is, knowing this, I would like to see people put up VRs if they're still going, because, or at least let me know in the comments. I'd like to know who's still going, who's planning on going. I think we would like to, but just interested to see who else is possibly going to be going. Boy, this is really good. Let's see, what else? Went to the dentist today, get my teeth polished. Had an old filling he had to take out and fix. And he says I got 3 very small cavities he needs to fix. So 2 more visits, he thinks he can knock those out. So, you know, you hear people talk about the FDA, and I mean, I knew it was out there, but I just really thought smarter heads would prevail, you know? And they threaten us with the little children. There's already laws out there to keep it out of little kids' hands. So just start implementing those laws. Who cares what the pipe tobacco tastes like? If it's illegal for them to have it, it doesn't matter if it tastes like Skittles. They're too young for the tobacco. So implement that law. Stupid reason. That's like the whole gun safety things. There are gun law safeties out there, gun laws out there. Just that the government likes to do the overreach. Sick of it. How's it like to be 13 again? Gotta have your nanny tell you what you can do, what you can't do. And, you know, there are people on here that might say, well, you know, I can understand. I don't understand it. I don't. Kids aren't supposed to be smoking tobacco, period. It's been like that since tobacco came into existence. There's a reason for laws. But because they're not implementing those laws, they feel like they need to throw out this huge net and just snag everybody in it. It's kind of like at work. You know, you got that one person that leaves the phone out on their desk and they just sit there and play on it and do everything on it. You know, when you have your break time or free time, you know, you might look and check on stuff, but you don't do it during work hours. And then there's a law that comes down from the heads of state where you work, and say no more phones, all because of the one or two people that had them out. Instead of going to that person and saying, listen, give me your phone. They do this blanket statement because they're afraid of offending people. So they just offend everybody. Well, the government's great at doing that. Instead of implementing the laws that apply to kids, which they're out there, they just want to offend everybody. But I'll get off my soapbox. I was just really disappointed because I was really wanting to see people at the pipe show and hang out with them and get a nice deal on some pipes and some tobaccos and things like that. And that's not going to happen. But anyway, I'm going to finish this delicious bowl. I'm going to sit back here, take a couple really deep breaths. Remember the good old days. I've only been smoking a pipe a year. You know, it's a great activity for me and a great hobby. And now it seems like it's going to be just incredibly changed. But I'm going to sit back here, enjoy the rest of this Northwoods, put together my tobacco list. There are some pipes I would love to snag before these great pipe makers go under. And so we'll see what happens. Enjoy your smoke tonight, my friends. Blow some smoke rings in the air. But above all, be blessed. I'll talk to you soon. Dang FDA.